David R. here. Today I'm going to talk to you about this book, Unfuck Your Anger, Using Science to Understand Frustration, Rage, and Forgiveness, by Faith G. Harper. Look at this. Look at this dude right here. He's got on either a bomb hat, and it's getting ready to blow, or his head is part bomb. And either way, it's going to go kaboom. So there are other drawings in this book that I like, that I found interesting, like this right here. See these? See this cat? Fire! Feeling myself. And then got my shit together. Out of fucks. That's what I like. I like the out of fucks. And, you know, it goes on and on and on. You can see those for yourself. Also, there's this part of the book, too, has a lot of those drawings, you see. Yeah. You get the picture, right? There's also this one I like too. Microcosm Publishing. Look at that. That kind of looks like my bedroom. There's one on page 14 that I like too. Look at that right there. Irritation, frustration, mad, furious, explosive rage. I like that. I like these kinds of drawings. So, don't get me wrong. I like the rest of the book as well. But I like these kind of simple drawings, I guess. They're simple. I don't know what else to say. Let's see here. There's one on page 38 that I can show you. See that right there? See, just throw the anger in the garbage. Get rid of it. Let me see here. There's one on page 58. Let's see. Let's look at that one. See that right there? There you go. That's the way to be. See, healthy anger. What else here? And there's a bunch of other drawings. There's also, see that? I like that too. It says, unfuck your anger. Let's see if there's any other in there. Yeah, there's an interesting drawing right there. Let's see here. If I can get this right. Enough is enough. You see? Isn't that kind of cool? So, what is anger? Anger is a feeling of being irritated, frustrated, annoyed. You've been there. You know what it means. Things that trigger anger, according to this book. Life or limb, the need to defend yourself from attack. You know, if you think that maybe your life is being threatened, then you have to do something. Then the good anger emerges, and you have to fight. Fight for your self-defense, right? The second one is insult, being disrespected. Like in a jail or a prison especially. You're being disrespected, you got to fight. Because, others will disrespect you. Eventually you'll be bullied. It's just how it goes. Third one, family. To protect family members from harm, you want to fight. You don't, well, maybe you don't want to, but you have to. Maybe somebody wants to, I don't know. But you have to fight to protect your family. That's just something that, men have to do. And I don't care who you are. You have to alpha up. You have to fight for your family. It's just how it goes. 4, environment, a chaotic work environment or some other environmental problem can make you angry. I mean, think about it. If there's a bee buzzing around or flies all over, Maybe it smells really bad, or it's polluted, and there's a variety of things. It can make a person angry. 5, mate. To protect your girlfriend or wife, you just got to do it, because there's a lot of guys out there who think that they can just mess with you because maybe you're smaller or you're not quite as alpha looking, but you have to alpha up. You have to. You got to protect your woman. 6, order in society. Getting mad about the injustices of the world. And this kind of goes along with righteous anger. What makes me angry is hearing about parents wanting to give their children puberty blockers or even a full-blown sex change just because they happen to be liberal or they think trans is okay, that kind of thing. Man, that makes me mad. Okay, resources. Protecting your property. Hey, it's your stuff. You have to protect it. Everybody has their stuff. And this stuff is mine. That stuff is yours. You have to fight to protect it. 8, tribe. Like us versus them. That makes a lot of people angry. Even like sporting events, which I find ridiculous and unimportant. But people get angry. It's us versus them. It's kind of silly. And religious people get involved in this too, like Jews versus Muslims or Muslims versus Christians. Man, that's crazy. And then the last one, stopped. This is fighting against oppression or restraint. Yeah, fighting against oppression. That's important, but you have to be clear on the oppression itself. You can't just make up something and say those people are oppressed and I'm going to fight for them when really they might not be. There are Christians who are being oppressed in China and other communist countries. And I think some people are fighting for them, but not everybody. Everybody seems to think, whatever. They don't get angry about it. The author mentions this AHEN method, AHEN. And this stands for anger emerges from hurt, expectations not met, needs not met. For instance, you just have to ask yourself, am I hurt? Like emotionally. Did something happen to me to make me feel insecure or unsafe? Were my expectations not met? Come on. To me, I think that's kind of silly because life is not fair. It's just how it is. I've been through a lot of hardships in my life. And I have been that person who said, why me? Poor me. I was that guy. I know. I've been so pathetic throughout my life. It's pathetic. But, come on. If you could avoid making those mistakes, you'll be better off. Don't make the same mistakes I did. All right, see, the author says that anger can mask anxiety, which I believe. I've dealt with this too, and other mood disorders too, because you use the anger to shield all of the insecurity that you feel inside or the anxiety. Yeah, I've been there. She said, 1/3 of people diagnosed with depression experience anger attacks. Yeah, I've had those. And she mentions a form of depression called dysthymia. And this form of depression allows you to function, but it takes all of your energy to do so. So symptoms of dysthymia are less interest in daily activities, feeling sad, down, or kind of empty, low energy, changes in eating and sleeping habits. The author also talks about bipolar disorder, anxiety, blah, blah, blah. Things that could probably be treated with medication or lifestyle shift of some kind. You know what I mean? Just do something. Do something about it. Unfuck your anger. Well, the author states that the trick with emotions is to use them for what they are. Information to take into consideration. That's what emotions are. Information. I never thought of emotions like that. I thought emotions were just something that got in the way of living. But she recommends doing what this author Jean Kabat-Zinn says, to ride the wave. Ride the wave of the emotion. Ride the wave. Observe your feeling. Like, why am I feeling like this? Experience your feeling. Experience it. Don't forget, you are not your feeling. You are not that anger. You are not that sadness. And develop an understanding with your feeling. I think if a lot of people read this book, or books like this, crime would be reduced. Because a lot of crimes are just crimes of passion. People can't control their emotions. They aren't in touch with their emotions. And emotions include anger. So it's not all the wimpy sad stuff. It's anger too. And that's what a lot of guys deal with. Get it under control, dudes. Physiological anger disruptors. Sometimes riding the wave of anger or coming up with good adulting action plans are not enough. You have to sing. You have to sing a happy song. Like Wake Me Up Before You Go, or something like that. You have to have a sense of humor. You have to be able to laugh. Yeah. Breathing exercises. There's one in here on page 78. It's the nostril one. I don't know about that one so much, to be honest. But if you want to do it. And meditation, clear your mind and all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. The author also talks about stretching exercises on page 83. Look at this one. I don't know. I mean, that's okay. I've seen and done better. I used to do yoga. And this is okay. You know, this is probably a warm-up. At least that's what I think. And she also talks about forgiveness, which is something that I'm not so incredibly good at. I have to work on that one because I have a hard time forgiving my enemies, if ever. I don't know. Do I forgive my enemies? I don't know. I don't think I have forgiven my enemies because they don't like me and I don't like them. And there it is. Why? What should I do? All right. So this book is a quick read. And what is it? 125 pages. The author attempts to be funny at times. And sometimes the author achieves that funniness. And there's one type of anger that I touched on, but I didn't talk about a lot, was the righteous anger. You know, if you're angry about an injustice of some kind, yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay to be angry about that. You know, if a boy is, I don't know, 10 years old and his parents want to chop off his penis, that's something to be angry about, even if that's not your kid. I mean, that's not right. It's just not right. Well, anyway, that's all I got. Talk to you later. Bye.